Hello everyone, this is Kevin, your entrepreneur, and Lyft is in the news because they have made a claim. They have stated that human drivers will always have a place at Lyft. Even with their autonomous vehicle programming and their efforts, drivers will always have a place at Lyft. Now then, that said, I'm not naive. I'm not stupid. I know what this is. This is a publicity stunt. Uber is still pushing for the driverless vehicles. So is Lyft. But Lyft is here saying, hey, you know what? We might be making these machines that are going to replace jobs. So we're going to keep a few of them around. That's basically what they're trying to say. They're trying to tell the shareholders they're still working on the cars, but they want to assure the drivers, don't jump ship. We've got your back. Now, what else do they say about the matter? Why will humans still have a place at Lyft? Well, they will still have a place at Lyft because humans can help people with their bags. Humans can help the elderly. Humans can have a conversation. So basically, I'm gonna guess whoever drives for Lyft Prime or whatever their luxury service is, I'm assuming they're the ones who will still have a job after these autonomous vehicles hit the road. But they still want the vast majority of their vehicles to be driven by driverless cars. Now, I'm not worried. I'm not. I've said it many times. I'll continue to say it. Cars ain't going to happen. Not anytime soon. Yeah, they're testing on the road, but you know what? Testing isn't actually functioning, and most of these cars don't work very well. I just think it's very interesting that Lyft is basically trying to convince the drivers that they are still important, that they are still needed, all while trying to develop something that is going to eventually replace them. And of course I've got mixed feelings about it. I have made it clear that I definitely like Lyft a lot more than Uber. And the only reason the autonomous vehicle news doesn't bother me as much with Lyft as it does with Uber is because Uber really wants to push for it. I've always kind of got the sense that Lyft mimicked Uber, but more for the funding rather than because they thought it was actually possible. But I also have to admit, they are working on them. That's not deniable. They are working on them, and they have made claims that they want to replace most of the fleet with these vehicles, and that is not a good feeling. That is far from a good feeling. In fact, that pisses me off, if I'm going to be honest with you. And these things actually bring me less assurance, believe it or not, because it's basically for me just a confirmation that Lyft is aware that the cars aren't working and that they aren't going to work for a long time. And they're just trying to keep drivers from leaving mass exodus style, but they're not going to actually stop the production of them. So, yeah. Not a fan of this announcement, to be honest. They really shouldn't even be talking like this because they know these cars are not a reality. You know, they're not going to be a reality for a long time. And yet, the more they acknowledge the fact that they're making them, the more they can hold on to the fact that they don't have to pay as much. Now, of course, granted, the payment, I know it's partly Uber's fault. You know, Lyft never initiated a price cut. Uber always has. They've always followed Uber. Kind of like how Amazon controls the retail market, Uber controls ride sharing. It's just a fact of life. That's why I give so much more hassle to Uber, because I want them to improve so that the industry as a whole can improve. But yeah, this is pretty condescending in my opinion, and I'm disappointed in Lyft. They should have known that this was condescending, but they decided to make the announcement anyway. So now, what do you folks think? Do you think this is, you know, comforting or a joke? Please let me know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy the videos, I may consider becoming a Patreon member for as little as $1 a month or buying some swag from the Great Media Universe store. Also, if you'd like to try driving for Lyft because apparently we aren't going anywhere, you can do so using my referral link below. You will get a nice little bonus, and unlike the Uber bonus, you will start making money right away with your first trip, which is definitely a nice bonus on top of the bonus. So there you go. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.